Well, hello, Virgo. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Virgo, this is going to be for August the 15th. This is your daily reading for August the 15th. Now, Virgo, I went ahead and pulled some cards because I do not know this deck at all. And we're going to go ahead and talk about it a little bit at the end, possibly in the middle part of the reading. But the two cards that came out here for you, Virgo, was the brawler. I had to kind of look that up a little bit. I was trying to see what that meant. The brawler. It says lack of empathy and confrontation. Oh my goodness. All right. And then the other card that came out here is hiding your true self or projection. This is conflict energy, baby. Okay. Now, one thing that I can tell you about that brawler, I'll say more so with the confrontation is also in harmony with the projection. This is accusatory energy. Someone is accusing you of being something, or maybe you're accusing someone of that. Okay. When I tell you your reading is going to be a little bit deep because of these two cards, when I read it, I was like, okay, we'll get into it. But I wanted to explain what this could mean because I want to see how this is going to come out with your angel deck. So this is going to be for Virgo for August the 15th for Virgo. Let's see what's going to come out here for Virgo August the 15th. Let's see what's here for Virgo. Let's get 3 cards. Thank you. Thank you. One more here for Virgo. All right. Okay, Virgo, at the bottom of the deck you have whatever you create is going to be full of abundance here. Sorry, I'm trying to get my camera adjusted. So we'll talk about that in a minute. One of the first cards that came out here for you is Helper of Thought. Okay. And this is what it says. Your life is about to start moving very fast. Did you guys hear that? I want you to see it. I want you to see it. Sorry, you can tell I've been using markers. Can you guys see that? Your life is about to start moving very fast. What does that mean? Prepare. Events that seem to be on hold suddenly requires all of your attention. There is no time to sit and ponder. You've got to get moving. Listen, we talked about this yesterday, right? I want you guys, before I do the daily reading, to go back to the day before you read, get to today's, because that way you'll keep track of what's really happening with you. But what does this mean? Does that mean that you guys are impulsively jumping into things? No. Well, this card here says that you guys are making sure that whatever comes to you, you're going to review it. You're going to make sure you pay attention to the details, and you're going to do your best with understanding what is going on, what you're about to dive into, what you're about to get yourself into, okay? So with thought is thinking, but I love the fact that it says basically hold on to your britches because life is about to start moving very quickly for you. Next card that's coming out, you got a lot of swords here. You have the 8 of swords. So this is the opposite of that because this is feeling stuck. This is what it says. You may feel as though you're restricted from something, someone, some things, right? By your circumstances, okay, that you find yourself in on a daily basis. But here it says, soon you'll find out that it's just an illusion, or it will be as an illusion. Make a promise to yourself, though, to refuse to be stuck in this situation like this again. And for you to not make, or it says for you to refuse to be stuck in a situation like this or things that make you unhappy. So now you're going to have to make a covenant with yourself. And that's really hard because how can you do that? Like usually when you get into something, whether it's, let's say it's a business opportunity or you move to a certain state. At first it seems amazing. But it doesn't necessarily turn out that way. So how can you make a covenant with yourself? How can you make a promise with yourself with that? Okay. So I feel like it's basically saying that you guys have been unhappy and now it's going to be a time for change. Okay. But make sure that whatever changes that you're making, that is what you want to do, okay? And that you review it before you make the decision. You think about it before you jump and dive into it, okay? Now, the last card here is Nine of Cups, Nine of Emotions. This literally is a wish come true or a wish fulfillment. And this is what it's saying. This is a magical time in your life when wishes are granted and dreams come true. It may seem that good luck is following you around, but actually, these happy times are your just reward for being a loving, wonderful, patient person. I told y'all. Because you guys have waited and you've been patient, the universe is about to bless you. And you know how they say tenfold? I really do believe that. Because the Nine of Cups, people always think that it's only one thing that we're basically talking about. I feel like when we get into the reading, we're going to find out what that means for you specifically. What have you been wanting? Now, there's some confrontation here, though. So this sounds all good. But there's something here that needs to be resolved. We got to go back to it. Now, here it says the brawler. This is a fight. Who is it with? I don't know. What is it concerning? You know that, not me. But this is what's happening. Now, here it says a lack of empathy. One thing that I would say is that I've noticed that people say that Virgos have a tendency to have this at times, where someone would express themselves and Virgo does not react right. Their reaction to what someone could be saying, or, maybe it's an emotional experience that someone could be having. And Virgos are well known for that. I don't know if you know that, but that's just something that people accuse Virgos of. But I also feel they've been a victim to this. I feel like, Virgos are not robots. It's because we think logically a lot of times. I feel like that's how it comes across. But either way, this is what you've been experiencing. A lot of people, whether it's in a love relationship or your family, you're supposed to love me. You don't. And you're my mother. You're my father. You're my sister. A lot of you have had really difficult relationships with people who are family members. And it's always confrontation, always this conflict where Mr. Know-it-all and the family always have to get their point across. And sometimes that keeps you from actually being your true self, because here it says hiding your true self because of someone else's projection of you, of how they see you and how they want you to be. This is what you guys have been experiencing. Or in relationships, these be the type of people that say you're the one that's cheating, or you're cheating and they're the one that's cheating, projecting their energy onto you. Here you are trying to achieve, and there's people and situations that have been your downfall. Not everything is going to be perfect is another message that's here. Okay? Continue to work on what you want, but do not get burnt out. Let's go ahead. Let's get into your other portion of your reading. This is for Virgo. Let's see what's coming out here for Virgo. Virgo, August 15th. Virgo. You had this yesterday. Okay. Right, we had this yesterday. I want to get whatever's at the bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't even see what fell. Look at this, y'all. Twin flame and heart, love and romance, joy, bliss. All right. The Nine of Cups really is about what you're wanting. Outside of love, what will make you happy? If you had to write down how you want your life to be, what would you write and how long would it be? Would it be only 2 sentences or would it be 5 pages? Are you a simple person or are you more complex? What this reading is basically saying, whatever is in your heart, whatever is residing in your heart, the universe is about to bring your dreams to life. This is why the heart is hitting the Nine of Cups, your heart's desire. And for some of you, it could be just small chit chat with someone, communication from a new job, communication from someone saying that they, are going to give you the house. You had this yesterday. And to me, it's like, why is communication coming out so much in your reading? You had communication 3 times, I believe, yesterday, I believe. So for you, you're still in that theme, even if it's the next day. There's going to be a lot of conversation or some type of communication that you have been wanting. Now, you guys had twin flame. You guys already know. I don't believe in it. I don't, like, do I believe in soulmates? Yes. But do I believe in a twin flame thing, the definition of it? No. I just don't. Do I believe in a divine partner? Yes, which is what is on this card. Yesterday, you guys had a card that specifically said that there's going to be a love, something like that. It was a couple or something like that. Here it is. You got it again. Love is very heavy in your reading. I'm not trying to just stick with that, but this week, this month, even going out into September, I feel like that's going to be a theme for you. Okay. Now, outside of this, like I said before, I feel like it is you're getting your heart's desire, but we have to pay attention to what fell up under these cards. You had that confrontation. So something right now isn't working out in your favor. Sometimes twin flames or people who you're closest to, let's just say it that way, the yin and the yang. It could be a sister that's like that. It could be a brother, someone that you're really close to. All of a sudden, you guys get into it. And you're like, what the hell? Like, where is this coming from? I see that you guys are going to be finding balance. And this is how can you find balance? Talking. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about what our misunderstandings are. That's what I see. You guys at the bottom of the deck, you guys have thief, seizing the moment. There's something here that I feel like you guys are going to achieve. Let's see what comes out in your tarot. This is for Virgo. What's coming out here for Virgo? You guys have the 7 of Swords. Somebody really is dealing with somebody who may have stolen something from you. You know, sometimes it could be literally like a look. I see people say this all the time, whether on the internet, somebody stole someone's design. They stole my idea, literally, like somebody stole my writing. Someone, I feel like you guys may have suffered from, what is it called? When you create something, somebody help me in the chat. What is that called? Okay. When it's something property, intellectual property. Okay. So it could be something like that, but it can also be something that's like, tangible, like someone stole a necklace or something like that. But a lot of you have been dealing with lies and deception. And this is where the conflict is coming from. Oh, give me a second, y'all. I do not want this to cut off and my battery just blinked. Give me a second. Give me one moment. One second, guys, because if not, you guys are going to cut off by accident. All right, there we go. I did not want to rush this message. That was not one thing I don't want to do. So deception, lies, and thievery. I also see here that there's an Empress at the bottom of the deck. Some of you guys just do not trust someone who is a mother, grandmother. It could be a divine feminine. This could be a wife. This could be a baby mama. This could be a baby father, something like that. Where you feel like someone can steal something away from you, or you feel that someone is lying to you, or they could be accusing you of that. So remember, there's where conflict is coming from. Okay, so the Empress is usually the person of high standards, and the Seven of Swords is someone who is literally the opposite of that. Someone that will take from you without without a second thought. The Thief, someone who's selfish. Okay. Ten of Cups. You guys are going to have this. As far as the love, you guys are going to have that love. Okay, because this person is in a garden. It talks about something growing here. So I do feel like that is going to happen for you. Got baby here. This is children. Also, heart's desire here makes me feel like this is children as well for some of you. There's so many Virgos I know that's pregnant, by the way. So I know for a fact that this is like children here. But I also see abundance, because abundance comes from that. You guys had creativity and abundance here. You had that everywhere in your reading. So I'm not really sure what that means until I get to the money portion of the reading. But I'm going to see. But the abundance thing is joy, happiness, family, all of that. And I really do see that that's something that you guys are going to experience. I feel too that some of you guys may not have been feeling well, or maybe you've been taking care of a family member, or someone may not have been feeling well. I see recovery here for some of you, or for someone. Could be a family member that's recovering from. That's a lot. A family member who may have been recovering from something like an illness. Ooh, Queen of Swords. Ooh, I love you, but I'll cut you, right? I love you, but I got to tell you what's on my heart. Here with the Queen of Swords, this one, the Queen of Swords does not have to be bad, but I feel like she is, what she wants is what she gets, right? And or it means that you have to cut something out of your life in order to obtain it. What do you need to cut off? I talked about this yesterday with the whole drinking thing. Here it is again. We keep on getting this whole thing with Taurus and Virgo with drinking, or something that you're being that you're consuming. Okay, that you need to cut back. Now, if you were Taurus, I will say it's sugar, right? Because you're ruled by Venus, but that could be you as well. Emotionally eating, emotionally doing something. There's something that you're doing because you're trying to emotionally cope with something. And a Queen of Swords is like, hey, you need to cut this out because this could end up being detrimental to you. And again, I don't know what that can be, but it could be anything. Anything. Okay? So it says cut it out. That needs to be cut cold turkey. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is going to be for Virgo. And I'm not saying that you have to stop your smokes, right? Like, it all depends. Listen, it all depends on what that means, okay? You guys had the Page of Wands here, and you guys had the Lovers. Oh, somebody may have to cut somebody away. Uh-oh. Oh, look at that. Three of Pentacles. I didn't expect that. Sorry. I didn't expect that. Oh, snap. So now we see what that is. We get to the end part of the reading, and somebody is yelling. Someone is irritated. Someone is, agitated, mad because somebody found out that there was a third party here. And like I said before, either you knew about it or they knew about it. However it happened, the Queen of Swords is obvious that, I've already had this conversation with you. We already had this conversation. If you do not get better, if you do not change this, I'm out of here. Queen of Swords. That's more so in a relationship where there's children, marriage, long-term, that's one of those things. I'm giving you an ultimatum right now. The person does it again. And they're like sitting there, shit, they really did do this. Like, I thought I was going to threaten them and it's still not working. Now you're in a conversation about how you're going to be moving out of the house. Because someone is refusing to change. You guys are at that place. Because some of you are feeling like your connection has been a dead end. Now, that happens even when you're dating. In order for you to get what you want, the Queen of Swords is saying, I want to cut you off in order for me to get my wish fulfillment. You're standing in the way. So, like I said before, there is definitely confrontation here before things start to smooth out. That's a fact. That is a fact. And I mentioned earlier how, the word downfall. You have been my downfall. Or someone is saying, do you expect for me to be perfect? Honey, I hear the conversations of somebody. I hear somebody screaming something like that. Or you feel that you have to be perfect in order to please somebody. There's a lot of frustration here with relationships. So you're going to have to decide what you want to do with relationships. Let's get to your money. Financially, one thing that I can tell you is that money is going to get better for you, but I feel like it's like you're going to be working on something new. I've told you this before. It's not going to change the next day. I feel like it's going to be you working on something new in order for you to get your money back on track. I feel like also, again, part of cutting things as far as bad habits is also cutting back on the things that you spend, because some of you guys there's more money, going out than coming in. Okay. And, I feel like it's you guys trying to run away from a certain type of problem is something that you guys are doing. And there is just too much money coming out of your bank account here. But I do see a new kind of work for a lot of you. So that doesn't change. But that's what I'm seeing with work and career. I also feel like I do see lawyers here. Now, this is a thing that I'm kind of seeing where I saw earlier with thief. I think I saw this in Capricorn's video. If you guys have Capricorn in the chart, one of them, I'm not really sure, where I see a team coming together like lawyers because you feel like someone is going to steal something away from you. It could be family, property, land, because I do see land here. It could be, children are involved. So it could be child support, or you're afraid that someone is going to be taking your money. It could be something like that. Because I do feel like someone is trying to get away with something that they've earned, or get away with something here. So I do see a team of lawyers. Could it, is it family? Yes. Ten of Cups talks about family. Okay. Somebody may have left some money or left property, and now here you are. You're in a battle to try to get a piece of that land or get a piece of the money here, a piece of the pie. So I am seeing that for some of you. I also see that there's also this issue about self-worth that you've been battling with. I don't know why I keep seeing that you got what I don't know. Hold on. It's something that you guys are doing. And I just keep seeing it. And I just keep seeing it. I don't know what that could be. Let's see. What could this be for Virgo? There we go. One more. Oh, look at this. Enchanter, deception and trickery, perseverance and faith. There's a court battle going on or something like that because someone tricked you out of something. This could have something to do with a partnership, a partner deal, business deal, something like that is what I'm saying. Someone could have pretended to be, it could have been a priest, okay? Maybe it wasn't a real marriage, or maybe someone got married. They got married in order to get the money, because it's like a priest is the one that marries someone, and someone was deceived in order to get married into the family to get the money. This is crazy. I don't know. That's something that I'm saying. I don't know. But I keep seeing people coming together in order for someone not to take away from the other person. That's what I keep seeing. And I don't know where that's coming from. Either way, you guys are going to be champion over here. I'm hearing the word champion, or you guys are going to end up coming out on this on a really good end. But that's what I see. I'm not even done. I got the last two cards that I have for you here, Virgo. This is for August the 15th for Virgo. It's like you guys are under pressure. Part of that priest card too talks about your faith. I think we talked about that whole tested thing for some of you. Your faith-based or your beliefs are starting to change as well. It's a lot of things, a lot of people who you don't trust anymore. You had a lot going on in your read, Virgo. There we go. The Magician. Ideas here with the Magician card. I see you thinking a lot. Some of you guys are musicians because of the keyboard. Some of you guys are computer techs here. Some of you guys work on a computer. This has something to do with content or creative content. Some of you guys are in same-sex relationships here at the bottom of the deck. Some of you guys have gambling addictions as well. Maybe that's another thing that I kept seeing that you guys are doing, wasting money or trying to get rich quick schemes. And then here it is with work. Some of you guys gonna have a new construction job. Like I said before, you got the Three of Pentacles twice. So this is letting me know that there's a new opportunity that's going to come in here for you that's going to end up making you some big money, some type of contract, okay? But this is what I have for you here, Virgo. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. Again, if you are new, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys back here again later. Bye, guys.